How's it going, Ram fans? I'm Jessica Mendoza here with Corey Odom for CTV Sports, and we just wrapped up Media Day where we got to talk to the 2019-2020 men's basketball team, which is full of new players. Corey, how does it seem like they're feeling so far?
Yeah, there's only 5 returning players from last year, so that's 9 new players, and we got a chance to talk to them. They're very excited and have high expectations going into the season.
So we know this year's team is a young team, but how do you feel about the depth so far of the roster?
I feel like we got a lot of guys that can do a lot of different things, young and veterans. So I think it'll balance itself out. We got a lot of guys that can play on the floor at the same time, so we'll be all right.
Yeah, I think we're more deeper for sure at every spot. People can come in and play and do the same roles, and I think that's going to help us a lot. As season gets longer, and miles start to pile up, so I think that's definitely going to help us out a lot.
The first few months are hard for me. It's a lot faster paced than back home in New Zealand, but the past few weeks I've improved a lot, and having Nico as a leader and as a big that I can learn off, I'm improving because of him.
I'm real confident in this team. I'm really excited too. Just it's my first year being on a Division I team, and I'm just excited for the group and what we can do. We've been working hard ever since the summer, so I'm just excited to get out on the court.
And then being ranked number 9 in the preseason polls, how do you feel about that?
I'm not in. This may sound like a cliche, but whether you're picked 1st, 5th, 6th, 9th, I'm not really into that.
We don't really pay attention to those things. We're just focusing on what we're doing here in Fort Collins, and we just let the reporters say what they want, but we're just focused on getting better each and every day and each and every game. So
I'm not really worried about the preseason polls. It matters what we do during the regular season and conference. So whatever they have to say, I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah, you just got to take it with a grain of salt. It is what it is. Utah State was picked 9th last year in the preseason, and they ended up winning it. So that's kind of the mindset we have. You can pick us wherever you want, but we're going to go out there and prove you wrong.
Like Coach said, it's always going to be people that doubt us and stuff like that. So it's basically just all up to us to prove them wrong.
Ultimately, in a month, none of that's going to matter. You know what I mean? You got to go out and earn it. And like I tell our guys, past success doesn't guarantee future success, and past failure doesn't guarantee future failure. You got to go do it every day. And so for us, no matter what anyone says about us, good or bad, we've got to go earn it on the court, and we'll get a chance to do that quickly.
And being a freshman this year, how different is the intensity of playing at a D1 college?
It's real different. It's a lot more fast-paced, but also it's just a different pace of the game, so you have to actually slow down a lot more.
I just feel like everything this year is a little smoother than last year. Like last year I came in, didn't know what to expect, and this year I just come back, already been through a year, and I just feel like everything's going to be a lot easier.
And what's your strength this year? What are you really focusing on, and how are you really going to impact this team?
I've been working on my shooting a lot this year, so probably scoring the ball and defensively is probably the primary thing that I bring to this team.
Energy and leadership. That's all I can say.
Definitely my versatility and just my hard work. I can do almost everything on the court pretty well, so I'm just trying to help my team win in any way possible. So if that's getting rebounds, playing defense, or just supporting my team, I'll do whatever it takes.
Hopefully, I'm gonna bring improvement in my free throws. Healthy shoulder. So I think I'm just gonna go out there 100% and just give it all my all.
I feel like I'm a great teammate, and on the basketball court, probably my versatility, like being a big man that can shoot the 3 and also play in the post. I think that'll help the team stretch the floor a bit more.
Sure, and losing J.D. Page as your second leading scorer, who do you think is going to really step up this year in his place?
Chris, Adam, Kendall, hopefully, it's not just one person, it's more of a team thing. The best teams usually, there's not one big scorer and a whole bunch of little ones. Everybody's around the same amount, so that's our goal for sure.
I feel like this year will probably be Christopher Martin. I feel like just his role in the off season and getting in the gym and being a leader, I just feel like he'd be the person to fill them shoes.
I think I'll have, a little bit more responsibility of scoring the ball, but, I'll have to do other things as well. And we got a lot of guys that can score the ball. Zay, Hiron, Adam can shoot it, so I think we'll be all right covering the spread.
It's a great question. I'm not a big prediction guy, but I think we got a lot of guys who can do that. I think that's kind of by committee. You start with the returning guys, and you see can each of those guys take a step up in their production. Everybody brings a little something different to the table. Then ultimately, I think we're going to have a deeper team this year. A lot of these new guys will play roles and have a chance to play major roles. And I think overall we'll have more depth and more guys that put the ball in the basket, do a few different things. So I think that's a team thing.
And Nico Carvacho and Nico Medved have talked a lot about how this team this year is all bought in compared to last year. Why is that so important, and how have you noticed that?
It's so important because we can't move forward without doing this together. So we got to understand what we're trying to do, what the goals we have to reach, and how we have to do it. And we have to do it together. So if everyone's bought in, it's going to make everything much easier.
Yes, I agree with that 100%. And I don't know, I just feel like if we're not all together, then we're not a team at all. So being together and being a unit just makes a team a team.
And that's right. We will be covering the first game of the season here on November 1st. Jessica, where can they find that information?
Yep, make sure to follow CTV Sports on Twitter at sports_CTV. We'll be covering the team for you all season. Now reporting for CTV Sports, I'm Jessica Mendoza.
And I'm Corey Odom.